Good morning, everyone. Today's topic is cooling caused by evaporation. We have already discussed the topic evaporation. We know that whenever a liquid changes into vapor, it is known as evaporation. But for evaporation, there must be some source which is providing the energy, which is providing the heat, because of which the liquid changes into vapor. And whenever this liquid is absorbing the heat from the nearby sources, the nearby source becomes cool, and this is known as cooling caused by evaporation. Now let us understand that why evaporation causes cooling. The cooling caused by evaporation is based on the fact that when a liquid evaporates, it takes the latent heat of vaporization from anything which it touches. Means जब भी evaporation की process होती है तो वो liquid evaporation के लिए heat उस source से लेता है जिसे भी वो उस time पर touch कर रहा है. And obviously, by losing heat, this anything gets cooled. Imagine if the heat from your body is taken out. How does you feel? Obviously, cool. And this is the key phenomena of evaporation. Whenever evaporation occurs, the nearby source becomes cool. And the reason being, because for evaporation, that liquid absorbs the energy of the nearby source. Now there are several questions which comes from this topic. The first question is, why does our palm feel cool when we put some acetone or perfume on it? जब भी हम अपने हाथ पर acetone, which is a compound, perfume या nail polish remover लगाते हैं, so we feel cool. Now I have explained this earlier also that there are two kinds of liquid, volatile or non-volatile. Volatile are those which at room temperature converts into vapor. Acetone is also a volatile substance. So when we put it on our palm, it takes the heat of our palm and evaporates. And since it takes the heat of our palm, that's why our palm feel cool. The next question is, how does water kept in earthen pot, matka, becomes cool during summer? Normally, लोग summers में मिट्टी के घड़े का पानी पीते हैं और उसमें water cool भी रहता है. So how does this occur? This can also be explained with the help of evaporation. The matka is made up of mud, and this mud has small pores over it. The earthen pot has small pores over it. The water keep on seeping through that. Water धीरे धीरे उससे रिसता रहता है. And when that water evaporates from the walls of the earthen pot, taking the heat, the water becomes cool. When the water is seeping through the earthen pot and comes on the walls of the earthen pot, the water takes the heat of the water. The water takes the heat of the earthen pot and then evaporates. And since this water takes the heat of the earthen pot, that's why the water becomes cool. Next question is, what type of clothes should we wear in summers? The answer is cotton clothes. The reason being, cotton clothes are good absorbers of sweat. And whenever the cotton clothes absorbs the sweat, and when that sweat evaporates, it takes the heat from our body and we feel cool. In place of this, if we wear synthetic clothes, then synthetic clothes are not good absorbers of sweat. So whenever we used to wear synthetic clothes in summer, it will not absorb our sweat, and that's why we feel suffocating, because When the sweat does not evaporate, we feel uncomfortable. The fourth question related with the same topic, cooling caused by evaporation, is how we maintain our body temperature. So, we maintain our body temperature by perspiration. Now, what do you mean by perspiration? Perspiration means sweating. Whenever the temperature of our body goes on increasing, we used to sweat. And when that sweat evaporates, it takes the heat from our body, and that's why we feel cool. So these are the certain questions which are related with this topic. Thank you.